soon?
Yeah, absolutely, please. Yeah, here's a seat for you.
Okay.
Right here. I'm just a bit unsure about what to show on Saturday night.
Okay.
So I thought I'd show you some ideas.
Sounds good.
And maybe a little bit about the process of what I was working on.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then you just tell me if it's boring or not, and then I can think about it before Saturday, before I unleash it to the masses. Where to start? Okay, I guess the idea for this artist takeover came from my friend Danny Keane, and he's a cellist, and he's like world touring with Anushka Shankar and Sushila Raman and Gorilla and George Michael before he died and Bat Flashes and all these great places. And he came to me after my show in September last year, my company show, and he said, oh, you could do this, and choreography's really great, I'd really love to collaborate with you. So I was like, oh my God, Danny King's asking me to collaborate with him. I have to find an opportunity to make this happen. And then he went to his friend Prasanna, who's a mridangambist, a South Indian drummer, who also tours with Sushila Raman and Anushka Shankar. And so he was like, yeah, I want to collaborate as well. So when I got an artist takeover here, I thought this is an opportunity for me to maybe try my hand at choreographing Bharatanatyam for the first time. Because until now, as you know, all of my works have been sort of like Bharatanatyam has been a springboard for my contemporary works, but not really learning how to choreograph a proper dance piece. So I thought I'd start with something really based in pure dance. So I thought maybe a Jati Swaram.
Okay.
And I'll play you a little snippet of something that Danny and I recorded the other day. It's on a ragam, or a melodic scale, called Charukesi. And it's beautiful because it has like all these sort of moody minor notes, but also really bright notes. And I thought this would be a good melodic line to do for the Jati Swaram.
Okay.
So I'll tell you a little bit about the Jati Swaram as you're listening to it. Got my laptop here. So just me and my laptop. So the Jati Swaram has two parts. It has the Jati and it has the Swaram. And the Jati is like a vocal percussion they do at the beginning of the Jati Swaram. And then the Swara is what carries on for the rest of the whole 6-minute dance. And the Swaras are the lines, the melodic lines, like these lines that sort of lead and tell the dancer how to dance according to whatever kind of rhythmic thing they do in the melody. So we made up a little ditty, a little line, that repeats over and over again, like it does in the Jati Swaram. And it sounds like this. It's quite rhythmic. What is that I'd like to look at. I could just come in, bash something out during the week, but what about the Jatis? So traditionally, a Jati Swaram has one Jati, like I said, and then the rest of the dance is melodic. The mridangam will be there and things like that. Oh my God, I have to show you. These are what the musicians will be. So this is Danny. And he'll be up here with the cello, and then Prasanna, the mridangam player, will be here, sitting on the floor. And so it'll be the three of us on stage, because I really want it to be a collaborative trio. So the Jati will come from a track that's being played as a click track, because I can't afford 3 musicians and an entire dance company on tour, just being honest. So it's going to be a click track, but it has a vocal percussion, as well as cymbals, and that is the conductor. They'll be doing that, and it'll be on a click track. So that's great, so that's set. And that'll be recorded, and then I'll have live musicians here on stage. So I couldn't get Prasanna to make any Jatis for me, so I asked another musician, Pratap Ramachandra, and he's another mridangamist, and he plays for dance all the time. and he's created some pretty amazing jathis, and these are vocal percussions. So I came in on, Monday, and I started to think, okay, bog standard, I'm going to do it as it tells me to do it. If I'm going to go tak-gita-tam, I'm just going to pick out steps that go jumping on the key, you know? If it's going to be da-da-da-da-da, I'm going to do some sliding, some things that really are quite literal to it. So I'll show you the first jathi. He sent me these on WhatsApp, so they're really rough.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tak tik, tadi kita pakai tak cum, tak cum, tak cum. Tak tik, tadi kita pakai tak cum, tak cum, tak cum. Kemudian tadi kita pakai tak cum, tak cum, tak cum. Tadi kita pakai tak cum, tak cum, tak cum. Tadi kita pakai tak cum, tak cum, tak cum. Tadi kita pakai tak cum. Tak cum, tak cum. Tadi kita pakai tak kita cum, tak kita cum, tak kita cum. Tadi kita pakai tak kita cum, tak kita cum, tak kita cum. Tadi kita pakai tak kita cum, tak kita cum, tak kita cum. Tak, tik, tik, tak, tuk, tak, tik, tik.
I remembered it. Pretty good. It's kind of like an idea. You can hear it's really literal. It's right to the beat. It's telling me exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, which is probably breathing at this point. So then I thought, okay, there's more to that. I'm sure there is. That's got to be, people have been choreographing jathi swarms for years. So where did they go after they had a really great day of just doing things that are really fun and simple and easy, right? And I sat there and I was like, I brought in a cat student. You remember? Aishani Ghosh from Birmingham. And she's 16 years old and she wants to do this professionally. So I'm really trying to support her as the next generation. So she came in and we made this together. And it was really fun. And wonderful to learn then off of a 60-year-old body onto a 37-year-old body and see what the differences are and try to figure out what works for my relationship to dance now, 2 decades later. So I came back to the jathi a few days later, but then I thought on the second day, let's work with the swara, let's work with the melody line. So again, I tried to take it really literally, and when it swayed and swerved with the bow, I tried to feel that musicality come and change the step. So see what you think. I'll do it twice so you have a chance to see it twice. Also, I can do it better the second time. chilling. And I'll be off having a beer. Right, so that was day 3. On day 4 and 5, I kind of had a breakdown. So I was like, okay, which is good, right? That's what you're supposed to do in a process. Yeah. And I talked to my friend Sita Patel, who has been my collaborator for years, and we've done lots of things together. And she's really a connoisseur and an activist for Bharatanatyam in the UK and internationally. And just getting audiences to really invest in what is it to really stay through an entire classical show, instead of it being ballet or opera. It's just as, you know, classical in India as anywhere in the West. So she's been playing with messing up steps from the inside out. Because you can put any steps to anywhere, but to actually look at the vocabulary itself and start to try to make new pathways and connections, she was testing me and saying, maybe you should try it like this. And I was like, no, you do it like that. I'm going to do it another way. And after lunch, I was like, okay, I'll try it. And it was really fun, actually. So I looked at the steps in the Bharatanatyam lexicon, and it always starts really simple, right? Yeah, da-da, the step that does. It stamps. Then it opens up. So many different Then it starts to travel, which gets really cool. Or what else there is? Yeah, and then it starts to change levels. And it gets really fun. Or or so I started to make different connections between the 3rd and 4th one of one category, the 5th and 6th of another. And also work with going offbeat, which is called ushi. So there's a lot more to do in that sort of category, but I'll show you the starting point. I've had to slow this down to like 75% of what it was before.
Jadi 3. Along, good takati, ketum, tak, dari takit tak, hana takit tak, sunu takit tak, timu takit tak, ki tak, tum, tak, dari takit tak, hana takit tak, sunu takit tak, timu takit tak, ki tak, tum, tak, dari takit tak, kita tak, hana takit tak, kita tak, Timmy packet, a cut of the top, tari packet, the top, Dana packet, the top, John packet, the top, Dimmy packet, the top, tari top, Dana top, John top, Tim, tari Dana, John, Dimmy packet, of work, which doesn't look like a lot, but a lot of process has gone into it. Yeah. So do you think it'll work?
I think it'll probably work on Saturday.
Yeah?
I think you probably need to think about how you're going to share it with the audience.
Right. Okay, more homework.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the idea is to look forward to the future, is that I get these guys on the road with me, and if I can pull them away from Anushka Shankar, and Sushila Robin, and Sani, and tell them to sing. So, yeah, that's easy. And to try to get into a studio and start with improvisation. Because I think that's where jazzers like them really, they go to town, right? And that scares the hell out of me, so I think it's a good place to start. Yeah. And then, I was just thinking maybe you can give me a bit of feedback. Maybe like, grab some lunch or...
Yeah, so,
yeah?
and talk about how we can support you in the future.
Oh, wow. Thanks. That would be awesome. I could teach you some good dance steps as well, yeah. No? Awesome. Thank you.
We're going to have a short interval now, ladies and gentlemen, so if you'd like to go to the foyer and grab a drink and then join us for Actchase, please. join me, and we will have a quick. Actually, do you want to have a sit down first?